Students, let us see a numerical on induced EMF. In this diagram, a circular coil is shown which is in a time varying magnetic field. The direction is out of page or towards you. It is out of page. Dot means it is out of page. The radius of the coil is given, and this time varying magnetic field is given. It is B is equal to 1.5 e power minus 5t. You can see it is an exponential function, and it is a exponential decreasing function. So that means this magnetic field is not constant. This magnetic field is not constant, and it is decreasing over time. The radius of the coil is given as 0.5 meters. We have to calculate EMF at time t1 is equal to 0, t2 is equal to 0.05 seconds, and t3 is equal to 1 seconds. And we have to determine the current also. The resistance is given as 10 ohms. Usually it comes as this type of question, they come as a big statement. You are supposed to draw the given data from that, and you are supposed to draw the diagram. This diagram also you have to draw yourself. Usually a statement comes, you should be able to draw the diagram. Here I am just teaching the concept, that assuming that once you have drawn the diagram, then how to proceed with the problem. Now if you can see this diagram, this area vector and this B field is perpendicular to the area. Okay, in that situation what happens, this dot product becomes a multiplication. We are trying to find the magnetic flux. Flux is equal to B dot S, B vector dot S vector. S is the area vector. Remember, when B is perpendicular to the area plane of the coil, then this dot product becomes a simple multiplication. So you can write phi is equal to ds. So phi is equal to B into area. Area of the coil is, because it is a circular coil, it will be pi r square. So put the values. B is equal to 1.5 e power minus 5t and pi into 0.5 square. If you simplify that, you get 1.2 into e power minus 5t Webers. Weber is the unit. Now I know the phi value now. This phi value is time varying because B is time varying. So if I differentiate this, I will get the induced EMF. So what is the magnitude of that? It is d phi by dt. These two bars indicate the magnitude. So if you differentiate that, d by dt of 1.2 into e power minus 5t. So e power x is e power x, d by dt of e power x is e power x only. So because there is a mod symbol there, you get 1.2 into 5, 6 e power minus 5t. This is the magnitude. Okay. If you want to know the direction of current, because of this induced EMF there will be current. Okay. If I know the induced EMF value, if I divide that by R, I get the current. This is from this equation, V is equal to IR. Here V is E and I is induced current. So I will get by E by R. You have found out E now. Divide by R, you will get the current. Now how to find the direction of current means, you see this magnetic field is pointing out of page. So in the previous video we discussed, if you want to find the direction, you place your thumb in such a way that your thumb direction should oppose the B direction. That means you have to place the thumb pointing towards that. When you do that, you see the other fingers. Other fingers, they are curling counterclockwise. So the direction of current here will be counterclockwise. Alright, this is the direction of the current. Now we got the phi value. He has asked the EMF value at t is equal to 0. In this put t is equal to 0, then you get E of t1 is equal to 6 volts. If you put t is equal to 0.05 seconds, you get E of t2 is equal to 6 into e power minus 5 into 0.05. So if you calculate that, you get 4.7 volts. So it decreased. E of t3 is equal to, यहाँ पर you have to put t3 is equal to 1 second. You get 6 e power minus 5t it is, so it becomes 6 into e power minus 5. You get 0.04 volts. If you plot this in a graph, this is EMF versus time graph, because it is an exponentially decreasing function. At t is equal to 0, you will get this term becomes 0, so you will get 6, and from there it will decay till infinity. You keep larger t values, this will further decrease. Okay, so here how to find the current? I of t1 will be, just now as we discussed, it will be 6 divided by the resistance value, it is 10, so it is 0.6 amps. I of t2 will be 4.7 by 10, 0.47 amps. I of t3 will be 0.04 by 10, 4 into 10 power minus 3 amps. Now if you draw the graph for current also, it will also be a decreasing function, exponential function. It will look like this. Okay, this value will be how much? It will be 0.6 amps. So if in the question, let us say one more question is asked, find the total charge deposited or something like that, then what you are supposed to do? You have to find this area. You get the charge. Q is equal to integration I dt. You take a small strip, integrate from 0 to infinity, you get the total charge deposited. Okay, like this you have to do this type of problems. Okay, please note down. We will see some other numericals.